Good morning. Welcome to this morning's devotions. Yes, it is 7 a.m. My regular time. Last couple of days were a little bit screwy, but now we're back on track. It's August 10th, and it's Monday. So this morning I'm taking my devotion from the Word in Season, which is available at our office, just outside our office, church office door. But this one is called Clinging Ivy. Actually, it's for Monday, August 10th. It comes from Genesis 7 and 2 Peter. In my distress, I called upon the Lord. To my God, I cried for help. That's verse 6. That's from Psalm 18. It was time that I did some yard cleanup. The summer growth around my home was beginning to get out of hand. One of the first jobs I encountered was pulling the ivy from the brick walls of the house. It had grown thick and invaded the gap between the gutters and the siding, beginning to pop the nails holding the gutters in place. Still, I figured that this was no big task. However, removing that ivy became a real challenge. Its tendrils clung tightly to every part of the brick that it touched. For the better part of that afternoon, I snipped and cut, pulled and tugged. The ivy stubbornly resisted my efforts. Those vines had become part of the brick wall. I sat down on my porch to rest and considered what I had witnessed. Like ivy, God clings to us. But, unlike ivy, God cannot be disentangled from us or snipped away from us. God's holy presence and steadfast loving kindness builds up and nourishes us. Even when we don't know where to cling to God, God clings to us. God, there's so much in here. You could talk about, nothing can separate us from the love of God. The Romans 8 passage that we know so well, that I use at funerals and memorials, because it gives a sense of hope that nothing that ever will separate us, nothing we can do, nothing that anybody else can do, that God is steadfast. But it's not the insidious kind, where the ivy's popping the nails. God's might pop some boundaries once in a while and make us feel a little uncomfortable for our own growth. But that's a good thing. And sometimes we just want to get rid of it. We want to disown everything. We want to deny God. We want to just deny everything. And that's to our detriment. But, God is still there no matter if we ignore God or not. The other thing is, thinking about our ivy in our lives, the things that are deeply rooted in us. It could be something from the past that we just can't seem to shake or get rid of. And no matter how hard we try, we just don't seem to be able to. And oftentimes it's required to have someone from the outside help us, whether it's a paid professional counselor or psychiatrist or doctor or someone to help us kind of disentangle and snip away some of the stuff that's holding us down, holding us back. But through all of this, God is with us, hoping to heal us and offering healing for us through many different ways. We just have to have eyes to see and hearts to be open and the courage to act a lot of ways. So, I should probably get going. I want to do a little biking on the Hank Aaron Trail if I can this morning. It's humid, but it's summer. It's August, and it's Wisconsin. So anyway, I hope you have a blessed day, and I will see you tomorrow. And by the way, good response for the Saukville Food Pantry barrels. Both barrels are over half full, and it's been 3 days. So wonderful. It's been a wonderful church and community event. So blessings.